Majority of the citizens, I think, are going to be opposed to any sort of a property tax increase. And the county board will have to really take a look at this and see how that will affect us as far as our 50-cent levy lid. As far as any other county help, again, we'll have to look at it from a legal standpoint and see what our options are. But most likely the only option we have is possibility of using some of our Keno funds. The problem with that is up until we set some money aside for the event center, that $150,000 was going towards maintenance of our road system, which we are really lacking monies on. We've also got some building projects that we need to find some money for. My feeling at this point is I'm not so sure that there's any money there for the state fair. We're committed to the event center for another 2 years, so I don't see the county board really making a commitment for another year or so until we really have a better idea of where we could come up with some additional money. That's a big question. But I think we're sitting in a real good position. Yes, you're right, we don't have any contracts, but we have been in conversation with both the federal marshals, Federal Immigration Service, as well as other counties. That conversation has been going on extensively the last year and has been actually for the last 4 to 5 years. They're basically have said, you know, you build it and we'll use it. But it's true, they have not committed to those contracts. One, I think Lancaster County is one that's contracting out, I think, over 100 beds at this point in time. They've got plans for a new jail, but that is at least probably 3 years down the road. So I think there's one good opportunity. We've done some modifications for the Immigration Service out there for the possibility that they can even have their local offices there. So to me, that's a very good indication that they will step forward and utilize the facility. I think we're in an excellent position here in central Nebraska, both from a transportation standpoint with the interstates, also airport if they need to bring in a large number from a farther distance. And one of the things that we're looking at is to help provide transportation to and from our facility, which I don't think most other correctional facilities provide. As always, I think the biggest challenge is how can we continue to provide adequate quality services to the citizens that they need and want, and do that without an increase in property taxes. Hopefully this can be accomplished by reducing costs. And again, I think one of the big ways that we can do that is to continue and maybe find additional interlocal agreements between us and other entities. Like we do have many agreements with the City of Grand Island. We've also got agreements with the other communities, Wood River, Carroll, Alda, and Doniphan with the sheriff for some of those safety issues. We've got agreements with other counties, with the Veterans Administration office, and we've got the Central District Health Department that now is not only city and county, but also involves Hall and Merritt County. So I think those, if we can continue to expand that type of thing, we can reduce our costs. The other thing is, can we obtain other revenue, other non-tax revenue? Here I think we have two opportunities. One is the new jail facility. Hopefully we can, when we go in here in a couple of months, we're going to need about half of that facility. So hopefully we can come close to filling the other half with revenue from either federal marshals, immigration service, or other counties. The other big one, I think, is that we need to continue to look at the land out at the county or at the ordinance plant, with the Economic Development Corporation now finalizing the purchase of that land. I think the county needs to stay involved, not only with them, but with Southern Public Power District, other private landowners out there, try to develop a comprehensive plan to where we can bring in additional manufacturing, other businesses into that area, which will increase our tax base, increase our valuation, so that yes, it will be tax dollars, but it will be additional tax dollars from additional people and not from the same people who live within the community at this point, so that we can keep our tax levy at the same or lower, but still have additional dollars to work with.